And to that piece of lieutenant that's always on his podcast, bashing us, yeah.
Welcome to At the Finest Unfiltered News. This is John McCary. So I'm bringing you guys a little news that NYPD members aren't too happy with. So on Monday, September 22nd, 2025, the Civilian Complaint Review Board testified in front of the Public Safety Committee of New York City Council. Dr. Mohammed Khalid, as well as Executive Director of the CCRB, Jonathan Darsh, testified in front of New York City Council that the CCRB in sum and substance is a toothless tiger. Now, if you ask members of the NYPD, they're going to totally disagree with you with that. So as it sits currently, as per New York City Charter, when the CCRB investigates a member of the NYPD and they find an officer guilty, they only have the authority to make a recommendation to the NYPD Police Commissioner as to what that discipline should be. They could recommend that the officer be terminated. They could recommend that the officer lose vacation days. They could recommend that the officer receive retraining, letter of instruction, whatever it may be. So they're unhappy with that current system. The police commissioner, as it stands right now, has the ability to accept that finding, which more often than none, the police commissioner does. Historically, that's what happens. They accept the findings of the Civilian Complaint Review Board. However, if there is a deviation, and there has been in rare instances deviations from the CCRB recommendation, the police commissioner is required to write in writing why they deviated from the CCRB's recommendation. CCRB is not happy with that. They testified in front of the public safety chair, and they stated that they want to have final disciplinary authority over their investigations. So if they find an officer guilty, they want the ability to terminate officers. They want the ability to take vacation days from officers, send them to retraining or reinstruction, and they're pushing it in city council. Apparently, they've already went to the state Senate because State Senator Kevin Parker already has a bill in the Senate which will revise the city charter and grant the CCRB that authority. I spoke to a few NYPD officers about it. Obviously, they're going to remain anonymous. One longtime member of the NYPD who's active and has had his run-ins with the Civilian Complaint Review Board basically said it's insane. It's crazy. And he likened it to, he said it's like going to the hospital and telling you that the ER nurse is going to operate on you and not the doctor. And, I thought it was pretty funny. Another one said that the CCRB should worry about remaining apolitical and just investigating the truth. I just published an article about it. You could find it in the links below, or you could go over to www.thefinestunfiltered.com, go over the news sections and read more. In that, I have the bill by State Senator Kevin Parker. I have the clip from the CCRB chair saying that they are a toothless tiger. And I just label out what they're asking for and how it sits currently.